Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back for the OMA World Touring Car Championship. Today we're here for round 8 of the season from Le Mans, and actually this one starting right at the back of the field, mainly because I couldn't actually, Xbox Live decided it didn't want to exist anymore, so I had to re-sort out a new Xbox Live, and yeah, missed out on quali, so we are going to be starting this week right from the very back, but hopefully we can still try and recover, get some good results under our belt. At the moment we've got about a 70-point lead over Luca. We're obviously trying to build that up to 100 by the end of Nürburgring next time out. Yeah, we'll wait and see about that at the moment here, as we're already on the grid though. Hopefully it's going to be lights out and away we go quite soon here around Le Mans at Bugatti. In my opinion, one of the only tracks in the world that suits front-wheel drive cars. But yeah, it is lights out and away we go. They're getting off to a fairly, rubbish start because we're next to a BMW. And yeah, we'll say goodbye to everyone on the run down towards T1. They're losing time to absolutely everyone. We've got about 100 foot before we even make it to T1 there. And if anyone says the Audi isn't that bad off the starts, that is quite clear proof there. Breaking down into the first chicane though, there's probably going to be a bit Constantina and everything like that. We get around the outside of Shane there in the other Audi as we head out of the first couple of corners though. And yeah, actually not that much carnage. Fairly tidy run through the first chicane there. Sometimes, you know, that's what you like to see. Personally, this time around, maybe a bit of carnage allows us to move up the order. Might have been ideal, but yeah, we'll wait and see about that as the moment there, as we're now all over the back of Golfman here. Gonna have a look to the outside as we head down in through the next hairpin here, but we're not able to quite get the run. We are though going to try and get the switchback move on the exit of the corner there, and actually out traction in the BMW, which can be possible obviously with the BM rear wheel drive, the BMW. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. As we head down into the next corner though, Shane is gonna, just completely help me out, I think is probably the right way to describe it, and put someone into the shadow realm there. As you can see, phased intro, look how quick that Chevy is off the exits of the corner there. Nothing we can do to try and fight that thing as we head down in towards the next chicane there, and he's just almost going to run into the back of one of the TCR cars there of STR Total Caesar as we head down into the final sector of the lap here. So we've made up 2 places on lap 1. It might be 3. We might be able to get back past phase as we head through the final complex of the lap. Maybe around the outside. It'll give us the inside for the final 2 corners here, and maybe we can make that work nice and late on the brakes there. Watch out for running into the back of the TCR car there, and yeah, we now move ourselves up into P13 of the race there. So good progress made up on the opening lap, but obviously we really do need to try and get at least sort of up into the top 10 in this race. Ideally sort of top 7, top 8 to try and score some good points there. And damage limitation relative to Luca here. At the start of lap 3 though, you can see Total Caesar and the TCR car struggling a little bit with the top end speed, so we are able to have a look up the inside on the start-finish straight there. And yeah, we should now move ourselves up into P12 of the race here as we head through T1 there. He thinks about having a bit of a lunge into the chicane, but yeah, can't make it work that time around. We're nice and late on the brakes there, just don't really allow him the opportunity to go for it there. As we now head on to lap 4 here, you can see Silver Spoon, his teammate as well, struggling a little bit with the top end speed here, so we might be able to get past him as well. And obviously just remember, we are still running ballast on the car, everything like that, so we're struggling a little bit towards the top end there, but yeah, we do just about slide our way up into P11 here. That was a little bit close. Bum drop was a little bit early on the brakes in the Chevy there, but we were lucky not to run into the back of him and still move past Silver Spoon there. So yeah, now up into 11th in this race as we head down in towards the final sector of lap 4 here. And could we potentially line up a move on Bum Drop in the next few corners? Yes, we can. He runs very, very deep through the penultimate corner there. We keep it parked on the inside, don't allow the switchback move on the exit, and yeah, we are now up into the top 10 of this race there. So still making good progress at the moment. There is quite a big gap actually. Zesty Afro's the next car up the road here. You can see now skipping all the way onto lap 8 of this race here. We had slowly but surely been taking time out of him, and now you can see doesn't quite get the run off of turn 3, and turn 4 and turn 5 even, I should say. So we might be able to have a look there. We're going to bait to the outside and then go up the inside in towards the braking zone there. A brilliant little dummy, if I do say so myself. Unfortunately, we picked up a tiny amount of engine damage from that. You can see 1.2% there, so that was a little bit frustrating. That's probably going to cost us a bit in the second half of this race there. But I mean, we made the move work, and that was the most important thing. And now on to lap 10 here, all over the back of my main title rival Luca, struggling a little bit with the TCR car there. Not as much as SC10 Raptor, who ran off into the gravel trap there. So that's us now up into P8 of the race here, and it might be P7. Having a look around the outside of Luca, they're much, much later on the brakes around the outside, and hopefully we can open up a good run on the exit. A little bit of contact between the powers there, and yeah, Luca struggling to get the power down on the exit of the corner there. He was saying that TCR car was really, really bogging down around this circuit, so we now move ourselves up into P7 of this race, and next up on the old hit list is my teammate, or not technically my teammate in this series, but CK the Flying Scot here. But Luca, he wasn't done with it just yet. He thought about going for a little bit of a send in towards the next couple of corners there, but couldn't make it work that time round. And yeah, we slot up into P7 of the race here. Onto the final lap we go though, and we were really, really taking time out of CK at the moment here, and might be able to go for a move through the first couple of corners here. I thought about going for a bit of a send up the inside in through the first chicane there, but we need to try and get the power down on the exit of the corner there. Give him a little bit of a go faster push on the exit of the chicane there, and you can see as we head down in towards turn 4, everyone just sort of concentrating up behind Connor in the BMW here. So could we potentially open up a move on the exit? Perhaps. You can see Connor in the BMW, no ballast on that thing, still has got the legs down the straights there. CK is going to go late on the brakes in through the next hairpin though, so we'll be able to have a look, sneak up the inside perhaps, but he can get the power down on the exit of the corner here. Connor though still trying to play it defensive from CK. Is he going to go up the inside? Yes, he is. He's going to try and make it work there. We're going to try and follow him past and, you know, just try and capitalise where we can. But unfortunately, Connor in the BMW gets the drive of the exit of the corner here. And I think he might be able to have a look on CK once again in this race here. Who's going to come out on top of this little battle between the pair of them as we head down in towards the chicane? You can see they're both braking a lot earlier than I was expecting there. We almost make it 3 wide there. A bit of contact with the pair of them there. Connor and CK almost get stuck together as we head down in towards the final few corners of this race, and we got another car trying to get involved there, the BMW of Raptor. We just get Forza physics, and that was rather frustrating towards the end of the race there. Connor makes a bit of a mistake as we head down in towards the final couple of corners there, and you can see just trying to come through. Zesty Afro is going to cut the final couple of corners there to get up the inside, and he's going to slot himself up into P8 right at the last second there in that race. And yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. In the end, we lost that a couple of places on that final lap. But, yeah, unfortunately, not quite the end result that we would have wanted. But it was Ash that took the race victory there ahead of Brandy there. You can see further down the order, though, it was CK, Luca, Connor, Zesty, myself, and SC Raptors rounding out the top 10 there. And that was a bit frustrating because reverse grid pole for race 2 was actually P8. So, if that hadn't happened right at the end of race 1, we would have found ourselves in very, very good stead for race 2 there. But still, damage limitation, like I said, and to still finish inside the top 10, and, you know, to really be able to hassle Luca was really, really important at the end of the first race there. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Do get yourself subscribed if you're new around here as well, and you do want to see more Forza 7 OMA action. And yeah, we will be back soon for race 2.